Your mind doesn't stop, even when nothing is happening, even when you're tired, even when you're trying to sleep. It replays conversations, predicts problems, rehearses arguments, and keeps solving things that don't even exist yet. If your brain refuses to switch off, here are 7 hidden signs you're stuck in overthinking. Sign 1. You replay conversations from hours ago. A simple exchange ends, you walk away, and then your mind starts the rerun. What you said, how you said it, what you should have said instead. The other person has probably already forgotten the conversation, but you're still editing it in your head. This isn't just memory, it's your brain looking for something it could have done wrong, just in case. Sign 2. You plan for things that aren't happening. You imagine the conversation before it happens, the argument before it starts, the worst-case version of next week. Your mind doesn't experience this as worry, it experiences it as preparation, so it keeps rehearsing situations that may never happen because being unprepared feels worse than being exhausted. Sign 3. Your brain finds problems even when there aren't any. Things are calm, nothing is wrong, and somehow your mind starts scanning for what could go wrong next. This isn't always pessimism. Sometimes it's a brain that learned calm doesn't last, so it tries to predict the next problem before it arrives. The thinking feels productive. Most of the time, it isn't. Sign 4. You can't stop thinking when you're trying to rest. The moment you try to sleep, the moment you try to do nothing, your mind speeds up. Not because you suddenly have real problems to solve at midnight, but because rest feels unsafe to a brain that has been on alert all day. Stillness is when the noise gets loud. Sign 5. You overthink small decisions. What to eat, what to text back, which option to click. Things that should take seconds somehow take minutes. Your mind treats every small choice like it might matter later, so nothing feels small. Sign 6. You're tired, but you can't stop thinking. Your body is exhausted, your eyes are heavy, but your brain keeps going. This is the most painful version of overthinking, when you want to stop and you can't. Your mind has confused movement with safety, so stopping feels like giving up control. Sign 7. You think about thinking. You notice you're overthinking, so you start thinking about why you're overthinking. Then you think about how to stop overthinking. Now there are 3 layers of thought happening at once, and none of them are helping. The mind is trying to think its way out of thinking. It can't. If most of these felt familiar, your mind isn't broken. It may just be tired from carrying too much for too long. Overthinking is not always a personality trait. Sometimes it's what an alert brain does when it forgets how to rest. And maybe the first step isn't forcing your mind to go silent. Maybe it's noticing how long it has been trying to protect you. You can't think your way out of overthinking, but you can interrupt it. Notice the loop the moment it starts. Don't fight it. Don't argue with it. Just name what's happening. I'm doing it again. That small act of recognition matters because the part of your brain that notices is different from the part that's spinning. The mind doesn't stop because you tell it to. It stops when you stop feeding it.